November 22nd, 1963. Dallas, Texas. 12:29 p.m. President John F. Kennedy smiles and waves from the back seat of a black Lincoln Continental. Crowds lean forward on tiptoes, trying to catch a glimpse. Jackie Kennedy adjusts her sunglasses. And then, 3 sharp cracks. Secret Service agents scramble. Kennedy slumps. By 1 p.m., he's pronounced dead. The official story forms within hours. Lee Harvey Oswald, lone gunman. Case closed. But what if that's not the whole truth?
In 1979, the United States House Select Committee on Assassinations officially concluded that JFK was
probably assassinated as a result of a conspiracy.
Let that sink in. Congress, not a YouTube channel, not a conspiracy forum. But Congress said the government's original story was probably wrong. So how did we get here? JFK wasn't just a president. He was a symbol of change and resistance. He had plans to dismantle parts of the intelligence community, to end the war in Vietnam before it even began, to reduce the grip of the military-industrial complex. Those plans didn't survive him. John F. Kennedy entered the White House in 1961. Young, Catholic, charismatic. But behind the polished image, he was a reformer and a skeptic. He inherited a secretive, sprawling intelligence network, inflated by Cold War paranoia. The CIA wasn't just gathering intelligence. It was running coups, arming rebels, and drafting kill lists. Kennedy didn't like it. After the disastrous Bay of Pigs invasion in Cuba, he fired CIA Director Allen Dulles, a man who had helped shape the agency into a government within a government. He pushed back on Vietnam escalation, sought diplomacy with the Soviets, opened back-channel communications with Fidel Castro, and in speech after speech, he warned about the dangers of secret power. Behind the scenes, not everyone was happy. Hawks in the Pentagon, career spy masters in Langley, even elements of the mob, they all had reasons to see Kennedy as a problem. The CIA had lost autonomy. The FBI was being reined in by Robert Kennedy. Defense contractors worried about lost profits if JFK cut back on military spending. Then came National Security Action Memorandum 263, a quiet order to begin withdrawing troops from Vietnam. It never had a chance to be fulfilled. On November 22nd, Oswald fires 3 shots from the Texas School Book Depository. At least, that's the official line. But problems arise immediately. Doctors at Parkland Hospital say the throat wound looked like an entrance wound, not an exit. Witnesses say shots came from multiple directions. The so-called magic bullet defied logic and physics. And just 2 days later, Oswald is shot on live television by Jack Ruby, a nightclub owner with ties to the mob. Oswald dies, claiming he's a patsy. The cover-up begins. JFK's brother, Robert Kennedy, is devastated and suspicious. Though publicly silent, privately he suspects conspiracy. He begins reaching out to trusted journalists, former intelligence contacts. He wants to understand what really happened, but his questions go unanswered. 5 years later, Robert Kennedy is shot dead while running for president. 2 brothers, 2 bullets, 2 silences. The Warren Commission, led by Chief Justice Earl Warren and joined by Allen Dulles, the very man JFK had fired, concludes Oswald acted alone. But they can't explain key evidence. Missing autopsy photos, vanishing brain tissue, conflicting witness testimony. Years later, new files reveal CIA and FBI officials withheld information. One memo even instructs operatives to label critics of the Warren Report as conspiracy theorists. A government at war with its own truth. And maybe that's the real story. Not that a president was killed, but that the truth died with him.